Hi, everybody. This is Lindy. As you know, this is absolutely talking about nothing because I basically have, I guess I have a million things to say, but actually nothing, to say. Still working on the van, two mechanics and one dealership later. Um, they say it's the thermostat, so I'm putting in a new thermostat, etc., etc., etc. I mean, what the heck? It's so aggravating. It's such an aggravating thing because I know my engine's not hot. But I check the coolant every day, whatever. You know. Um, ripping things out in the van. Haven't talked to you for a while, so I thought, well, I'll talk about nothing because I just have nothing. I mean, I could tell you all kinds of things about living in a van, but I don't know. Sometimes it's boring. Everything seems boring sometimes, you know. It's just life. You just go day to day and work is fine, but, they're keeping me up front and it's wearing me out. So we'll see if I stay much longer, simply worn out. I leave in so much pain. I'm supposed to be in cosmetics, but they keep pulling me up front, lifting all this stuff, loading bags. It's just crazy. Anyway, nothing bad, nothing good, nothing exciting, just life. Just watching things roll past me, all the nonsense and craziness and oh my goodness, everything, you know. So I watch the news and I have to shut it off. I talk to people and then have to be quiet. Uh, people are still moving from LA. I had a couple moving from LA up here and they liked it so much better. And, they were talking about all the crime in LA. It's just horrendous in LA. But, it's moving all around. So what can I say? My advice to them was don't get near homeless because they want to buy a house. I said, whatever you do, don't get near a homeless encampment because you're going to have nothing but problems, stealing and breaking in and whatever, which we all know, nothing new there. There's just nothing new in my life. Is there something new in your life? Exciting? I don't do anything exciting. I live in the van, crochet, go to work, come back, sleep, eat. It's just a life. You know, you guys find your life like that? It's just living. I mean, it's more difficult in a van. To me, it's very cozy. Everything's convenient. Nothing's really extraordinary. My son talked to me and he goes, I could never do what you're doing, Mom. He says, I need space. And I go, I know, everybody does, but I really like small. I like being able to reach everything. It's just easy for me. I mean, it's easy in the fact of living, but it's difficult, to live in a van. You have to empty your urine bucket every day. I mean, you have to take care of your trash every. Do you realize how much trash we have? You have When you live in a house, you don't think about your trash. You live in a van, you think about your trash. I mean, a good for instance is I'm going to show you. Look at this. Look, look. Okay, I have a snack. It's in plastic. That's trash. And the little container that has the what do you call it? The dipping sauce is trash. All has to go into trash. You eat three or four things of those, and you're using paper towels and to clean everything. I go through a roll of paper towels every couple days. So uh, you know, I mean, it's just a interesting lifestyle. I don't think it's exciting. You know, I don't know that it's cheaper. So far, it hasn't been because I'm still building. And I'm getting ready to rip out a lot of things. Um, just make them better. After 8 months of living in my van, um, I've noticed a lot of things, and I've realized how much more convenient it would be. And I've made three trips to Goodwill, and I got about three more to go because I have started looking at every single thing I have. If I haven't used it in 8 months, I don't need it. No matter what, I don't need it. So I've been getting rid of a lot of things, and it's kind of, but that's what I did in the house. it's so, everybody goes, it's so different. It is different, and yet it's not different. It's the same. It's just the same to me. So, I don't know. One of my mechanics, which I guess I'm not going to use him anymore, really hates that I'm living in a van. Just, he really can't stand it. He has refused to take out the front seat. Blah, 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 blah. I got all excited about it. And I realized he really dislikes my lifestyle. So he's made a judgment call on his part. And, I haven't made a judgment call about him. So he's living in a house. So I just guess I'm just not going to go to him. And I've been going to him for 10 years, but this is this living in this van really riles him up. He just doesn't like it. I don't get it. I don't get it. But he doesn't like it. So I do have a new mechanic who's very good. And I've been talking to the dealership. I mean, there are a lot of good mechanics and bad mechanics, good and bad and everything. But it's just interesting how some people react to you when you are in a van. Some love it, some hate it. People don't understand. Well, how can you do it? And yet it's so easy. It's just so easy to do. Um, to move into it and to live in it. How you live in it is difficult. You know, I want to say that, but it's not. It is and it's not. I don't know how to explain it. So anyway, I'm just talking about nothing. There's just nothing to say. I have a, oh my goodness. I go crazy about certain things. And ball canning jars. I have an old one, probably from the 50s. It's blue. It's gorgeous. I just can't get rid of it. It's empty, but I just can't get rid of it. I was telling my son, I said, I have one skirt. I can't get rid of that skirt. I'm going through my clothes. Can't get rid of them. I have a sweater I paid $400 for in the 80s. Just can't get rid of it. I paid so much money for it. That's the 80s, okay? It's beautiful. Anybody could wear it. Everybody would love it, but I just can't get rid of it. I mean, I have antique jackets. I can't get rid of them. I mean, it's breaking my heart. It will break my heart if I have to get rid of them. I will never wear them again. I don't get it. So I have to deal with, my thought process on things, but I become attached. I become attached to things that I just cannot get rid of. And their value to anyone else would be nothing. The value to me is extremely high. So I think, do you all have this? Am I just this strange? Anyway, so I've talked almost 8 minutes about nothing. So I hope that you guys are doing well and you're content with your life. And I'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves. Camo.